Welcome y'all. If you have no idea what The Bear is about, it's a multiple Emmy Award winning show about a chef whose brother recently passed away and he needs to take over and inherit it on the verge of collapse restaurant. While I'm waiting for the upcoming release of season 4 this June, it wouldn't be out of question to kind of return to the roots with rebuilding the famous beef restaurant from season 1. So let's start the video. Let it rip. First and foremost, I admit that it's not a model of the whole place since it will cover an area 3 times larger, and given my not the most extensive collection situation, I didn't want to bite off more than I could chew. My focus then shifted to 2 things, which were the entryway with the reception area. There's a real sandwich shop in Chicago that was used as a filming location of The Bear, and there are tons of reviews with photos and videos from tourists, which freed me from having to rely heavily on the show's footage, which consisted of quick movements and blurred backgrounds, you know, that cinematic stuff, which didn't help me much in this sense. So the platform measures 21 by 30 studs, and I tried to count the pieces this time, though I'm probably wrong. I counted 1255 of them. Let's now look at the street-facing facade. At the ground level we have a plinth of dark gray tiles. The middle part is glazed, leaving just a thin area at both ends for dark red brickwork. The highest third also happened to be the trickiest because of the special looking gable, meaning the square pattern on it and the angled parapet above it. Now came the sign holding construction, which turned out unexpectedly similar to the original. I used an antenna piece and a fishing rod, which had actually been included in a video before this as well. The sign itself has these vertical notches because in reality the sign is made from corrugated sheet metal, and I wanted to imitate that look. Next to the door is a reference relating to the second episode, where the restaurant was graded a C after health inspection. But you're gonna see way more of that inside, so let's come on in. Coming in, you're met with a plant, an ATM and a trash can, which is actually 2 individual parts that seem to be connected to each other, though they're not. Here starts a long stretched shelf supported by 4 triangular legs, and I spent quite a while playing around with the look of this wall, and although it took some effort, I learned more about building with snob bricks, so that's good. Then there we have a display refrigerator storing all the sandwiches, a simplistic black and white design, a service window above it, and even higher a large description of beef. This is the first time I use this form of lettering, and I think it looks really cool. Unlike the original, I omitted the word deli for the lack of space. Another thing on this wall worth mentioning is the security camera, which is such a neat little addition from just 2 pieces, or 3 if we're counting the headlight brick in the wall. Below that is a brick-built door, behind which would be the kitchen obviously. Now we get to the center section. This is the main service point containing a cash register along with a computer, a soda dispenser with whole columns of paper cups, some sort of bin, and there are several kinds of sauces at the end of the table. Moving to the other side, there's some cooking on in a rather bland kitchen corner. I couldn't get a view on the photos of this place nearly as clear as I'd be satisfied with, so I involved my imagination in the process, and yeah, it felt like a filler episode even when I was building it. Anyway, the hood and the ventilation high up looks sick. I'm also super proud of this spot for the custom stickers, such as the Black Hawks logo on a hanging jersey, but the designs are likewise my favorite. For example, another display refrigerator that took me a while to figure out, or this sink, which is a perfect combination of minimalism and detail. Returning and concluding at the front, where you come across a nice sitting and dining area by the windows. Well, this is unrelated to the show, but I want to share a new style of bouquets I thought of when I got my hands on these branch pieces. I also couldn't help but include the show's poster on a 3x4 on the wall. So, there we have it. Let me know what you think about this build in the comments. Watch The Bear if you haven't, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys!